to something scandalous. Taste my bitter heart, you know it makes you blush. But something isn't right. This happiness and the attention, you don't listen. You've been giving, you've been spending all your time on the line. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. You're like Novocaine, yeah. Poison in my brain, Novocaine. Hey, 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 yeah. You're like Novocaine, Novocaine. Overdosing over you, got me feeling like a movie. Come over, let's make a movie and work your body down, down, down. Reminiscing every picture with you, yes I miss you, but you wasn't happy. Kick it with you in the city, busy, but you wasn't in it for the magic. And I don't want you finding love, got me going through the motions. So come on baby, give me something, 'cause something isn't right. This happiness and the attention, you don't listen. You've been giving, you've been spending all your time on the line. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. You're like Novocaine, Novocaine, yeah, yeah. Poison in my brain, Novocaine. Hey, 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 yeah. You're like Novocaine, Novocaine. Poison in my brain, Novocaine.
Esa mochila ahí, está interrumpiendo el video. Hay que quitar esa mochila de ahí.
La 15.
One more shot, 'cause I feel like you're up to something. Fuck that, you're up to something scandalous. Taste my bitter heart, you know it makes you blush. But something isn't right. This happiness and the attention, you don't listen. You've been giving, you've been spending all your time on the line. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah. You're like Novocaine, Novocaine, yeah. Poison in my brain, Novocaine. Hey, 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 yeah. You're like Novocaine, Novocaine. Overdosing over you, got me feeling like a movie. Come over, let's make a movie and work your body down, down.
So today was push day. It was not a successful push day. I mean, I couldn't really do anything. Honestly, I was expecting today to be like a bit of a significant day in terms of progress, because I've been doing push days like, I mean, twice a week, yes, but not the same amount of or not the same type of exercises, or not like the whole routine at least. So today the plan was to actually do the whole routine and actually see some progress over time. But after yesterday, yeah, that really wasn't in reach. I was not expecting yesterday to really take such a toll on my body. Everything, not everything, but like my lats, my shoulders, a bit of my triceps, just a bit, a tiny bit. But like it hurts, man. It feels fatigued. Mostly it hurts, more than fatigued. Honestly, it just hurts. There's pain when I exert my shoulders and a bit of my lats. Mostly I'm pushing, because when I pull, it's not like I feel the same amount of pain, but I do feel some discomfort. So yeah, in conclusion, I really didn't get to do much today. I tried, that's for sure, I tried. But I quickly realized I wasn't gonna be able to do what I wanted to do. So I tried to pivot to some less hard progressions of the exercises that I was supposed to do. They didn't work. They didn't really work. Everything hurt. Doing anything hurt. Well, I did some dips. That didn't really hurt. Actually, it felt pretty good. Also because it didn't involve my shoulders, mostly my triceps, obviously. So I didn't really feel those. But even doing push-ups, or at least trying to do pseudo push-ups, those hurt as well. Everything hurt. Okay. And then I just said, well, let me just do some static work. Let me just do some handstand, right? I was too fatigued to even get up. And even if I did get up, it hurt. So, also didn't work. So in summary, today was not a good workout day. Which is okay, I mean, it happens. It happens. But I think this is my body telling me, yo, you gotta take a chill day. As in, I gotta take some rest. And not just one day. Like I'm planning on taking the next week, the entirety of the next week for resting, because I don't think this is normal. Like this is some normal kind of fatigue that I can just rest away in 1 to 2 days. I think I need more time than that, because I don't think it's just fatigue. I think it's also the fact that my left shoulder first, has been having some really discomfortable pain when pushing. And I'm no expert, but I think that means there's something wrong with my shoulder. But I've been pushing myself regardless of that, you know. I've been pushing myself in a way that I can feel like I'm in control. Obviously, I'm not just going head against the wall with this. Sometimes it does hurt, sometimes I just manage to push in a certain way so it doesn't really hurt that much. But still, at the end of the day, I know I'm putting unwanted pressure on the shoulder. So I think this is my body finally telling me like, yo, you gotta stop, you know. So I'm gonna listen and I'm gonna stop. I know it's maybe a bit too late, but you know, I'm gonna do it either way. So I'm gonna take a week off, but in that week off, I'm going to, in that week off, I'm gonna do some mobility work, stretching, just to keep the body active. Some massages, you know, that I could use, that I could really get in that tissue. So maybe that makes a difference for the next time I come back. Even though I'm really looking forward to keep training my muscle ups, because I feel like I know, like now, I know what I need to do to get to where I want to be in terms of my muscle up execution. I feel like I've gained some new knowledge on what I'm doing wrong, and I want to try that out, but now I definitely can't do that. Especially after yesterday, that was precisely doing muscle ups and pull ups what kind of tipped the class in terms of fatigue. But this is the perfect time to test this out. So let me just
I didn't know there were whole wheat bagels. Very nice. So, I learned my lesson. Listen to my body. Kind of an obvious one, honestly. In hindsight, it's kind of an obvious one. You should listen to your body all the time, because otherwise, your body is gonna tell you otherwise, in some other way, that you need to rest. Because my body let me know. It let me know for sure. Because now, even doing a push-up probably will not feel great, you know. I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not an expert. Como yo siempre he dicho, yo no soy un experto. I'm not an expert on this stuff. Pretty sure it is just my nervous system is overloaded or something like that. In regards of fatigue. And that's what probably caused all of this. Besides the point that my shoulder has been bothering me for weeks now. And I didn't listen to that either. And I just kept pushing on, because I thought, well, yeah, it hurts, but like, if I do stuff slowly and control, maybe that's fine. Yeah, it's not fine. Newsflash, buddy, not fine at all. And well, that same pain in the same situation or rather conditions that happens also started to happen on my right shoulder in the last training that I did, which was yesterday. So that kind of confused me because I was like, okay, so what does this mean? Right? Because I thought that the reason why my shoulder was hurting me was because I did an exercise that I wasn't supposed to do because I'm not in that level yet. And I tried doing that exercise for a couple of workouts and it just kind of fucked me up, right? That's what I thought at least, which was the front lever raisers, where you just hang in and you elevate yourself as if you're doing the front lever, but you go all the way up and then you go on to the negative or eccentric, I think it's what it's called, and you just go back to your original position and repeat that, right? That's what I thought happened. That's what I thought it fucked my shoulder up. And I'm not really sure because the other day I was feeling in this shoulder and I wasn't even doing that exercise. I haven't been doing that exercise for the past 2 to 3 weeks, maybe. So didn't really understand what that was about. So what I'm kind of hypothesizing, I don't know how to say that word, hipotizando. Estoy hipotizando que probably it's just that I started using more of my right shoulder to compensate for my left. Oh shit, to compensate for my left shoulder, for the lack of strength on my left shoulder, and that probably also overloaded my nervous system, which also fucked up my shoulder. But it's weird because it's not only my shoulder; I can also feel it going down my leg. It's not only like, oh, my shoulder hurts. Like, no, it's like on the back, like it comes from my shoulder and comes down all the way down here. When it hurts all of these, like in sequence. Like when you compress something, right? When I'm like pushing, for example, you compress it, and then as soon as I release the pushing force, and it expands back up, that shit hurts. That's what hurts. So that's what I think happened. I'm not really sure. What I can do, all I can do right now, because like from my knowledge, like from my understanding, is just rest. I'm just gonna rest. I'm gonna take a week off. I'm not gonna do anything. Not anything, obviously. I'm still thinking about training legs because I already don't train legs that much, so skipping a whole week doesn't sound too great, so I don't want to do that. And also, I still want to do some stretching because I think it's going to help my muscles recover even faster, right? If I get some blood flow going, kind of makes sense. And some mobility work because I still want to train my hips, for example. Some mobility work on my hips and my flexibility overall in my hamstrings, for example. It's still nice to train. And maybe some ab workout, maybe, because I don't really train abs at all. And I've been realizing that, hey, maybe if I did train abs, maybe some other exercises would be easier at this point. It's not really training abs, though. It's training your core. That's what you should be doing, training your core. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week. And hopefully, fingers crossed, and if I drink enough water, thank you, my body should be feeling a lot better by the end of the week. That's pretty much the plan. At least the idea. We'll see. Because if I need to take even more time, then at that point, I don't think just resting will solve the issue. At that point, maybe I'll have to look for medical help or professional help, But that's well, we'll have to see, essentially. Well, that is pretty much it.